Yo, what's good, YouTube? Lostos970 coming to you at deck of the month number 2. Like I said, there's supposed to be 2 decks of the month because I want to show you guys. This one is my best deck, Gadget decks. Gadget's done. No, not Monkey Knight. I don't like Monkey Ninjas. I never played it and I never will. Trust me on that. Gadget, I love Gadget decks. I'm always a big fan of anti-meta decks. Very competitive. It shuts down a whole bunch of decks. I do really well with this when I go to locals and regionals and any of that stuff. I like my competitive deck right here. It's like Gadgets. I love them so much. No homo. But the deck's really good. The ability to shut down your opponents and stuff like that is unbelievable. So I'm going to get started on my Gadget build. You got, of course, you got to have these guys. Red, yellow, and green Gadgets. The ketchup, mustard, and the relish of the deck. 2 gadgets each are staples. I've never been a big fan of 3. Never have. I just think it's kind of lame. But these things are the heart of the deck, basically. Next we have triple Doom Caliber Knight. Pretty much. I run 3 over 2. I think people are running 2. I preferably like 3 because you need as much negation as possible. And with 3 Doom Calibers on the field, 3 Doom Calibers basically negates it. This works really well with Fossil Dino and Thunder King, because basically if you have Thunder King and a Doom Caliber on the field and they try to do anything, the main thing they want to try to get rid of is Doom Caliber, so it makes them vulnerable to your back rows. And plus, like, I get around them, so I really don't like... But 3, I like 3. 3 Fossil Dino, MVP of this deck. Fossil Dino. This is the MVP of this deck, and I think the next format and the next couple formats. This says, I said when you go up in this file, this says, hello, Fog Monarchs, you are bad. You can't do anything. And not just Fog Monarchs, but it's an 8 deck whatsoever. 6 Sayad, you can just set it and forget it, and then bam, they're gone. And it just fixes shots on every deck, and if you have, like, backward protect it, you're basically good. You win the game. 2 Thunder King Ryo. 2, I see a lot of people say, oh, Thunder King and Gadgets are such a contradiction, does not make any sense. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're a knowledgeable player and you know how to play like any type of deck, you will understand that good players, actually guys players, you play around the deck. You play around the ability. You don't really, if you're gonna summon Thunder King, you don't summon a Gadget search. If you're gonna summon a Gadget, you make a Gadget a beat, just basically. And Thunder King pretty much nukes their like gateway plays, their rotas, and their pretty much anything that starts to and it's like gainable. Only bad downfall, it can negate inherited summons. Lame. 2 Cyber Dragons. I play 2 over 3 because, you know, with Chimera Tech Fortress running around, you know, it's good to play 2. Don't play too much Cyber Dragons because then they can just contact you out. 1 Effect Veiler. If I had another one, I'd play it, but Effect Veiler is, I like it. Another key card to negate, you know, like any type of things they're trying to do to set off, like whether it's Sheehan or Geysiris or like Long Fires, not Long Fires. Like quick draw, it's not anything, and it's a tuner, so if you can use it in case of emergency. Trigodia, staple in this deck, because you run a lot of this deck runs a lot of hand advantage, so like with the gadgets and everything, so you can just basically use this in any versatile way. Very versatile card. Gale, staple, synchro, best tuner in the game, and you can cut down Stardust and synchro into like as you're out. My second deck, I want to play another one. New card, Symphonic Warrior Basis. This card it's got a good. Basically, it's once per turn, you can select 1 basic Symphonic monster, including itself, and you can increase its stars equal to the number of cards you hand. So if you have basically 3 potential level 4, and it's a tuner, so you can synchro with your gadgets, because gadgets do need synchros. Because gadgets are floaters, and if you summon this, you know, turn into level 4, synchro into a level 8 easily. So it makes the deck very much versatile. It can go beyond, it can give access to your extra deck a lot better for the extra deck instead of just like nothing. Spirit Reaper. I might play another one, but Spirit Reaper is basically just all. If you want to push it, you can. It does help out, but then again, not really. I just had to side deck this out, especially when I'm playing against Platinums. I definitely side deck this out because this is vulnerable to Bora. That's with the monsters, the spells, triple smashing grounds. Oh, sorry about that. Where is it? Right here. Sorry, triple smashing grounds. You staple in this deck. This deck can definitely need destruction, and triple smashing grounds helps it a lot. Targets the field, and it gets rid of all those monsters that freaking hurt gadgets. Next, 2 Book of Moons. I know Book of Moon's gonna go to 1, but this is what I've been playing most of the entire format. 2 Book of Moons. I like 3, but you could play 2. I'm trying out 2, and 2 works pretty good. Gadgets don't really have an offensive push, but it usually stops your opponent from doing a lot of things, and it does like kind of help you out for kind of buys you a turn. Reborn, staple. I have another MST, I just can't find it, but you definitely play 2 MSTs in deck, staple. I thought this was going to go to 3, I really did. 1 Fissure. I don't want Duality, but a good replacement for Duality is Fissure. You go another one, I might add another one in replacement of Book of Moon. But Fissure does work out. It's another way to gain weight of other things we don't have smashing. Pot of Avarice to recycle and to draw cards, and I might add another one, but I'm not sure. I like 1. 1's working pretty well. Dark Hole, stable. Now onto the trap lineup. You got 2 warnings, standard in anti-meta decks. 2 is good. 3 is not too much because you're not gonna have a lot of life points when you play 3, and if you draw into it late game, it's be a dead draw. So it's not that good. I like 2. Double Bottomless, stable. This is a Flossy D prison. I can't find mine. 2 D prisons, staple. I tried 3. It's fine, but 2 is working better. Mirror Force, Torrential, Solemn, and Oppression, the staples in this deck. Now, I'm going to go show you my Asher deck. My Asher deck really is so good. It throws my opponent off guard because of how I side deck. I'm going to show you in a bit. I side deck into Chaos, and it really throws my opponent off guard, so while they're side decking in their Cyber Dragons and all that dead cards. 2 Polar Rugs, Frog Monarchs. 1 Thunder King. I side deck a Thunder King because the fact that I run 2 in my main deck, and like I said, I side deck into Chaos. So by having Thunder King side decked, it makes it a whole lot better. 2 Chaos Sorcerers. Again, this is why I side deck into Chaos. Like I side deck out all my gadgets, and like I go into Chaos Stun. Chaos Source because I run like a good amount of lights and darks in the deck, so that I can be able to access the cards. So Chaos Sorcerer is a really good card, much needed. 2 Noblemans, quick draws, and anything that sets. More like a 1-for-1. 2 Kinetic Soldiers. This is good against 6-hand matchup. You can just set it, forget it, and then just pam, and they really run into like a big wall. So nothing less 6 hands can do. Double Trap Hole. The fact that this goes well against like decks like Quick Draw and Black Wings and stuff, makes the deck a lot more easier to play with, and it stops when they open up with the Breed Dragon. Stops they grab any land, but they can't. It stops their Black Cross Synchron. Double Dust Tornado. Back row hate. And also the gateways and stuff. And last but not least, Summon Limit. This card is boss. Like this stops like a lot of decks that special summon and swarm, because basically it can only summon twice per turn. This includes normal, special, and flip. So for example, let me give you an example. If say this was a Nimble Hamster, if they set a Super Nimble Mega Hamster, they flip Hamster and they want to set, they basically already use 2 other summonings, so they can't summon no more, which makes this deck like so good. And also good against Quick Draw. If they mill 2 Dandies out, it's done. They already summoned their 2 tokens. So yeah, this is my gadget deck, guys. Comment, rate, hold on, actually, sorry about that. I have the extra deck to show you, actually. If you guys want to see the extra deck. This is basically standard stuff. Colossal, Darken, Stardust, Scrap Archon, Goyo, Brio, Interior Beast, Random Formula, I need a space. Double Command Tech Fortress, because I played 2 Cyber Dragons. So yeah, this is Lost Soldier 978 with my gadget deck. Comment, rate, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy my gadget deck. Any of you guys have any suggestions, let me know, but I like the deck the way it is. I'm always open to suggestions, but let me know. Deuces.